Great.
Okay, I'm started the stream. Let me just check if everything is on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and we are live in Russia tonight for Tier 2 DRS around, I think it's 9 or 10. And joining me in the com box is the usual Cameron, and we've got a special guest as well, Mr. Boinkies.
Yeah, Mr. Boinkies, straight from Tier 1. My teammate, actually. Hello, Boinkies. How are you doing today?
Hello. Fine, thanks, and you?
And you know what isn't fine? Yeah, I was about to say, what isn't fine is the weather for this qualifying.
Yeah, looks like it's a bit of a wet one.
Yeah, and we've got a few cars coming out. So a couple of the boys have some wet setups, it looks like. Whether or not the race is raining, I should have some inside information.
Hopefully the guys could let us know on the comment section.
Yeah.
So Russia, interesting to see the weather on the wet side, yeah?
Yeah, I've just got some inside information from RZDV. The rain is clearing up in 10 minutes in qualifying.
Oh, so we might see a late change in times then if the guys maybe go on the slicks.
Yeah, and the race is completely dry, so
that's
I don't think people
news
will
for
be
the drivers, I think.
Yeah, great news.
They'll be happy.
And I think out on track,
for a wet race.
But you always love a good wet race, don't you?
Intermediate race.
And the Alpine's actually picking up some traction in the constructors' standings in the last few races. If our followers follow Tier 1. Nice to see that you are joining us here tonight, Ronald. Any expectations here for the first qualifying session?
I would like to see Robbie in the top 2 at least. He's normally a fast driver.
But in the rain, anything could happen. That's for sure.
Oh, and someone lost a plate there. I think it's Christopher.
Yep.
End plate off, yeah, correct.
Yeah, correct. And he's on his outlap, so he's
running
the box. Wide. He's going to have the box. And although Russia doesn't look like a very long track because it's filled with so many corners, it's actually one of the longest on the calendar. It's like the 4th longest race on the calendar. This Russian Grand Prix. So you'll have plenty of us tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I see a Ferrari.
Oh, Christopher nearly hits the wall there. I don't know if you were on board with the Red Bull there. He's trying to limp that car around.
Is that on the pit entry?
No, he's currently in Sector 2 right now. He nearly hit the wall coming around that fast left-hand corner in Sector 2.
Yeah, I'm currently sitting on tunable just to check. He started his hot lap now.
Yep, there he goes, and he's purple in Sector 1. Bit of a slide on the rears. He's got, I think, a Williams following behind him.
So don't expect too much aggressive times, especially in the wet, because I think most of the drivers are running dry setups.
Yeah. And you will see the rears slide a lot in the wet because of the dry setups. And unfortunately here, Tunable's going to get held up by, I think, an AlphaTauri. Is that chicken wing?
Yeah, that's chicken wing. But it does make space at the end. So
I don't think he made space early enough. He held that McLaren
actually, maybe assisted him with a little of a slipstream there. You never know. Let's see how Tunable can rack up the lap and put up a nice time. Yeah, car looks like a bit of oversteering there a bit into that
And
corner.
I'd have to ask Ronald, probably out of the three of us, the biggest wet weather expert here. What's a good time around here, Ronald?
Actually, I'm not quite sure. I haven't raced here in a wait in a long time. So it should be. There's a 143 already on.
Yeah,
probably
I think
142s.
142s, high 142s, low 143s should be what the guys will be aiming for. And Trinable nearly actually loses it out the first chicane. I don't know if you're on board with him as he's coming around.
Yeah, I think he's going on his second hard lap now. I think the temperatures will go into the tires and then...
I don't think it's necessary if the track's going to dry out a bit later. No, he's
he cuts it, so it means he
he's
came up
coming
on
in.
that one.
Yeah,
Let's see what can Shakes do. He's coming around the last sector now.
Yeah.
2 last corners. Arcs the corner very nicely there.
Yeah. Comes around
Under
the
the
final
apex.
corner, and it looks good. Will be 7. I don't think Shakes will be happy with that, but in these conditions with a dry setup, anything could happen.
I don't think anyone's pushing quite yet.
No,
For dry weather.
Maybe that 43 was a push from Chinable because he
Well,
got
he
held
got
up
even
by,
a...
like,
Yeah, he got a nice toe as well from...
Yeah.
Wingnut.
I'm sitting on board with Shakes here. Although it's intermediate weather, this doesn't look ideal right now. His rears are sliding about even on his inlet here. And championship leader Dive Bomb is currently out on track.
Now it's going to be interesting to see what Dive Bomb can do because
Yeah.
they didn't have a very good run in Monza last week.
No,
Even though
definitely
that
not.
even though that race was cancelled, I think had some bad luck there on that track.
Yep. Ladies and
hopefully he
gentlemen,
can
if you joined us
rectify that
last
tonight.
week, you will remember that we had lobby issues in the
Yeah,
Tier 2 race?
correct.
Lobby issues. And we did have to call off that race, but tonight, hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have a race for you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sit on Dive Bomb for this hot lap, and then
Yeah,
maybe
I'm still on
Cameron,
board with
maybe you can take us through that hot lap.
Take us through. Unfortunately, I don't speak Russian, so these corner names I do not know. And yeah, we just see championship leader warming up those inches as much as he can, trying to get some temperature into the tires. And
I have
for
to
the
say,
moment being,
The livery on
he's-
this Aston is very, very, very nice.
Oh yeah, and something that not many commentators will notice, Dive Bomb, championship leader, is actually wearing a new helmet for tonight. If you have a keen eye, you would have spotted that before us. And here he comes through the 90-degree final corner. He's going to cross the line to start his flying lap on these intermediate tires. It's going to be a flat-out run through this little kink to the right towards what is, I think, turn 2, but it's essentially turn 1. A right-left chicane. He's going to brake early because it's raining, and he hits the curb, has to let off the throttle. Not the cleanest entry and exit, but it's not slow at all. The car just lets loose on
Set
board
up
with
on
Dive
that
Bomb.
wet.
Yeah, and the rear is still sliding as we're going through this lap. He's through sector 1, definitely no purples
Oh,
for
and
that.
Robbie lost it as well, sector 3.
And RZDV, as we hear from Ronald, has lost it as well. But Dive Bomb's still making his way through here. Misses the apex completely. He is not have a grip at all of that setup in this weather. And now we're going to come up to the back straight here. Make sure you clip the apexes, get a good run down. You're going to hit about 300 in the rain here by the end of the straight, maybe even 305 if you're pushing hard enough.
Brakes early.
And, brakes very early, you are correct, Wes. And, he's struggling for turning, it looks like there. And one of the tightest chicanes on the track, the left-right in sector 3. nails the exit. The entry was a bit shaky. This won't be the fastest time of the day, that's for sure, but it's not a bad lap as he I
fighting with the car. He's fighting with that car.
Yep.
Definitely
And
fighting with that car.
10 for dive bomb.
Yep.
And I'd just like to mention, during that lap, the weather has actually started to clear.
I think it's still a lot of spray on the... Is there still a lot of spray, or is it dry?
No, I'm in broadcast. There's
Setting
still a little
chicken
bit
wing.
Oh, welcome, Ruan.
Yeah, Ruan
Out of the blue here.
Out of the blue.
Chicken wing here.
In the dark.
He's like the load shedding here outside. All of a sudden, boop boop, back online. Welcome, Ruan. Very nice to have you here.
Thanks,
in the mix.
Yeah, just having a back seat, just checking things out here. Yeah, but unfortunately, Chicken Wing lost the wheel in turn 2-3.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
He lost a wielietjie off there, ne?
Yeah.
Was it the long left hand?
Long left-hander, yeah. So he probably lost the rear end into the wall, and they're gonna probably need to phone a gynecologist for him.
Yeah, just to pick up something that I can't mention on the stream and deliver it back to him.
Something interesting as well, I see that Corsa Bucky's fitted a set of soft tyres. He's probably
I think it's dry enough, maybe.
Yeah, hanging back in the
However,
pits.
I think the best strategy here would be to wait for as late as possible, just so the track dries up nicely and you get a nice fast time. However, if you invalidate your lap, that's your qualifying gone. As I have so astutely learned during Spa, if anyone had tuned into the Tier 1 race. 4 invalid laps in Q2, so anything can happen in qualifying.
So Dive Bomb is definitely improving on his second run. He's up 6 tenths in Sector 1.
Yeah. He had a very shaky first lap, so...
But I think also the dryness is helping a lot with that.
Yeah.
As
and
the track is drying.
will be slow. We nearly cursed him as he came around the long left-hander and he just caught the car as it was about to hit the wall.
So we also got Shubi retirement in the middle of the track.
Yeah, I saw that. I think he lost it, Ron.
Oh, he's in the middle of the track.
Wielietjie off, yeah.
I was just, I think, on board with Upmakosi just to watch the incident, and luckily his car ghosted. Because that Red Bull went straight through that Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, so as Boyinki's just mentioned now, the DRS is enabled.
Yeah.
I would put like 5-6 laps of fuel in this.
I hope Pat will fall into the pits, because I think it's dry enough for slicks, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like he's going to do another run on the Indus.
Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can correct me here, I don't think Pat's actually had a decent qualifying session so far this season, unfortunately.
I think he had a good session in Hungary.
Having a nosebleed there.
Q3 for sure.
Yeah, he was in Q3, he managed in Q3.
Not in the top 6 or 7ish. Oh, he runs.
Chalk's also retired.
Yeah.
End of sector 1. Yeah.
That is a strange quarter to retire. I haven't really seen too many retirements around that part of the track.
If we go and sit with Zubair, you'll probably see the car standing on the inside. Yes, he probably lost it on the exit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he took too much curb. He went onto that green Astro and
and that's another wielietjie off for him. So.
Yes, sir.
So Pat's up 5 tenths on his sector 2 time. So let's see if... Oh, and Pat loses it. Hits the wall. Luckily he saved it.
Is gone.
If I'm him, I'll box it out.
Yeah, he's missing an end plate as well, yeah. So let's see the guys
Corsa,
on the
Stoffel, J-Boy going out on
Stoffel, so Stoffel pulling the trigger first. On the soft tyre, let's sit with Stoffel maybe and just see how comfortable he is on those soft tyres on a damp track.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Stoffel's gonna post a benchmark here for the guys. I
Yeah,
think
but
the track is dry
also-
enough.
Yeah, but also as like Winky said, you probably want to put like 5-6 laps fuel in, and just
Yeah.
go out and give it beans
Yeah.
for those 5-6 laps.
And especially if you invalidate a lap, you'll have enough fuel to carry on and do a second run,
yeah,
which is
and
very
also
important.
so if you also invalidate the next lap, your tires will just be better and better and get some more heat into them. So you will improve on your next lap as you go on.
Interesting, I see 20G fitting a medium
Yeah, so you
while
know,
he's sitting in the pits.
saving some tires, I think.
I
Well,
don't
it's
know if
safe.
that's the wisest decision for
It is
now,
There's 3 cars already tired.
but I think that will mean that 3 people will still get knocked out though, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how the retirement system works.
Chalk, Chicken Wing and Shabab is already out.
Okay,
So
so
instead of 15 runners in Q2, we'll have 12, if I'm not mistaken. If you can correct me on that, guys.
yeah, Stoffel starting his hot lap now. Maybe Rowan, you can take us through this one.
Yeah, I just wanna sit with Stoffel and see. But yeah, on the main Dion straight, as we can see now, Dion is wide open with the track being dry. Spotting your braking marker into the right, left. Try to stay off these curves. They can way into the wall, outside or inside.
Ask me,
Wes knows
I'm a
what
witness.
I'm talking about. And then you've got this long sweeping left hand. You can see he's not going flat out. all the
No,
way.
no, but you usually want to go flat out. Right?
Yeah, there was a little bit of a lift. So, and now these 90s, you just want to brake into the corner, accelerate. Does it nicely, hits the apex on the inside. Go out wide again, hit the apex. Yup,
But
nearly
just,
there.
but,
Oh, and
The
gets,
car's squirming a bit there, yeah.
and gets a bit tail happy on the exit, but I haven't checked his sector time, so I'm not sure. where
He
he's
went purple in
standing at.
sector 1. He's definitely going quicker than the wet runners.
So in the second DRS straight, try to keep it right as far as possible, and then cut back onto the left for your braking zone to brake into a straight line. Yeah, it's the apex nicely there. And now this is your technical difficult sector of the track. Try not to climb the curve on the inside there.
looks good, looks good.
Nice under the throttle. Yeah, looks...
And now the
looks
last two 90s coming up, hit the apex nicely there. Give it beats on the exit. Same for this last
Invalid
corner.
lap.
Oh.
He's invalidated.
But he was
That's
up
unfortunate.
5.3 seconds, so
Yeah,
you're probably going to look at
that second
1:38.
last corner. I think
Yep,
that second
1:38.
last corner, Stoffel went a bit too wide and he invalidated.
But this lap coming up now, he will even be quicker than what he did on his first lap.
Oh yeah, and I do see yellow flags being waved. I don't know if this is... He's trying to jump there. It's Tunable on his outlap. I think he might be holding up a couple people here, Tunable. And he's
Quaz
actually
goes on
getting
a
a
138 on his softs. He's the first one who posts a time on the softs. Quaz 138.6. I see Dive Bomb also on the softs. On
That's
sector
with the
2
green
now.
track, so
Yeah.
that should drop. And Quaz, I'm looking here. Although he's
J-Boy.
close to that time, he's
J-Boy
going
with
for
a
another lap.
36.5.
Yeah, very good lap.
there by J-Boy, yeah.
Track elevation playing a key role
So
now.
now it is game time. Time is up. So this is going to be your last lap that the guys can do that's on the laps.
And right
Shakes.
now, I think
Ooh.
we've got 3 people in the danger zone.
I'm just trying to see. Shakes has not managed to come out on the set of softs. He's still in the pits with intermediate, so we'll see what's going to happen with him there.
Yeah. And unfortunately for Shakes, Vane goes faster than him. And
RZ DV goes top with a 35 flat.
Vane was in P, I think 16, and that lap on softs has elevated him up to what, 8 now? And here goes.
So at the
more
moment,
people across the
Batman is in danger. He has to
Yep.
post the time.
line. Pat's in
This is
danger.
his last,
and
this is his
Zver's
last
in
chance to
danger.
post the time now. He's coming into sector 2.
I think Shakes,
Of course, Sabaki
Zubair, and
next
Pat
one.
might be in danger.
Yep, Korsabaki next guy over the line.
This is a crucial lap from Korsabaki here.
Yep,
He needs
try
to
keep
improve.
it in bounds.
And he doesn't invalidate, and he does it. He goes fast.
One.
Very good lap there.
Sitting on Pat quickly, see if he can make it. Can he make it? Pat is in the danger zone, gents.
Pat's qualifying is already done. He's
Oh, it's
got
done.
a checkered
Oh,
flag on his name.
no.
No.
Unfortunate.
And J-Boy is safe, but he goes across the line anyways. So yeah, Pat's out. As I mentioned, it seems like
Unfortunate. I think Pat
polishing
had
in
decent
those
pace
qualifying
on this
sessions.
on this track.
Very good pace indeed. Bit of a shame for the
I was
Aston Martin.
I was practicing with him before the session started, and he had very decent pace on this track. So it's really it's a pity.
By the hair on his chinny chin, Zubair actually makes it in. I know we have a Zubair fan that regularly joins us. And
Yeah,
he's
so
into
going
it.
through, top 15 will be Tunable, Corsa, Warlock, RGDV, Dive Bomb, Christopher, Kenty, J-Boy, Stoffel, Quaz, Pakavine, Abmargozi, Sheikh Zube, and Chalks. And then I think we had a few retirements, and Pat got eliminated at the end. And
I've just invited Sims to the lobby. Is he in?
Room for one more session is full.
Look left.
Oh dear, I think Sims has no space.
I don't think the session is full.
I think he is in now.
I don't think
Is
the
he
session
in?
is full, yeah.
I had to give him space.
However, Sims did join the lobby late, so there's no special accommodation for that, unfortunately.
No, I just left and gave him space. But if someone retires and quit, I'll join again.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you
no,
about
just
that,
wait till lap one. You'll get a space. You'll get a space.
That turn one, yo.
Yeah. That's chicane. Sure. We will be
Yeah,
seeing incidents.
ask me.
ladies.
I've went to the gynae 3 times on that corner.
Yeah, on the inside wall.
Oh yeah.
The Tunable was out of the pits first. He wants to get on with it. He's on the medium compound tire.
Smart decision. Smart decision. That's the tire he will carry into the race. And if you do take the mediums, you can go longer for those of you that are new to F1.
Tunable, very decent driver, very fast. Just struggles a bit in the pack, but when he's in front,
It's clean sailing.
it's clean sailing. Yeah, agree.
And I'm just trying to find Sims here. I can't find his. He's already joined us, Sims. Sneaky. And we're going to see about 8 runners on track right about now. Maybe 7. There we go, 8. Zorzies or something.
The majority of the people selected the soft compound. That's interesting. I don't think the soft has a lot of durability.
No, not at all. There's a lot of 90-degree and long left-hand, right-hand corners. Those front tires will not be enjoying it at all. That's for sure. And
So Tunable, I think we'll start the first
Tunable
lap.
is out first. Yeah.
Yeah.
He will start on board. And where's Oruan? Would you like to take us through a lap here?
Yeah, I'm sure Wes can quickly do a run through here with
And
Tunable.
I can do Q3. And there you
Okay.
go, Wes. Here he comes.
Yeah, just check the sector times there for me, gents. Okay, so Tunable is off. Long DRS straight coming up. It's on the medium compound, so he will be a little bit slower. Let's see, through 128 kph, brilliant speed there. Tucks it into that corner very neatly. Now you want to hug the left and all the way through. Very late on the brakes, hits the apex. Good exit from him. Now you get sector 2 where there's a lot of 90-degree corners. Hits the apex neatly. Good exit from Tunable. Looking very nicely, gents. Oh, and there. Oh.
You see that curve?
Yeah, just pushing a bit too hard on that mediums. Don't think that rub it in so nicely yet.
No, not at all.
Especially with the green
is
track.
so green.
Oh, and Pakavine
so
tires
green.
as we are speaking. I think he
And
might have
I'm
lost
just
it.
on board. I think there's a Red Bull coming across there. He is actually on the racing line. I think that's a weird retirement again.
You can see Tunable underfueling the car very much. The red light already on. But yeah, he's on sector 3 now. Struggling with the understeer on that corner, but let's see. Last 2 corners, want to hit the apex nicely. And then get a fast exit. Decent time, 132 flat. Good time from Tunable.
Yeah, good time. Very good time. And that is on the medium tires. Should see people going quite a bit quicker than that as the track evolves.
That's actually very fast for mediums, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And,
Corsa Bucky or his purple sector
Yeah, I was
2
about
on the
to say,
softs.
Corsa as well is on flippin' flyer here.
Yeah, so he's gonna try and see if he can better that 132.
Yeah, he comes around the left-right chicane, 290-degree corners.
It's
You wanna
much
make sure
smoother
you hit the
than
apexes.
Tunable through there.
Ride
have
the
to say.
inside curve, don't hit the orange bits. Yeah, you can hit the orange bits if you want.
Good
Good
time.
lap from Corsa. And yeah, as I say, these technical circuits with not a lot of runoff, it comes down to the bravest runners for the fastest times, is what I always like to say.
Christopher goes up to P3 with a 32.2
Yep.
on the medium compound as well.
Good lap there from Christopher as well.
Yeah. Good lap from Christopher.
But I was on board with Corsa Bucky as he came through Sector 3. He's very much using all of the track limits, which is what I love about Corsa Bucky. He's
Yeah.
always willing to push
A
to
bit
the
more.
limit.
Yeah.
And
That's where you gain that extra 10 in a sector.
yes.
You use all of the track.
And the only person that I've seen that is able to do that more than Corsa Bucky is Sims. But unfortunately tonight, due to whatever circumstances, he just misqualified as we saw.
So as I see things now, we're almost like a 60-40 split between tyre choice here. With
Yeah.
medium looking like the option the guys actually want to be on.
I think it's a better race tyre, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
have
think
to agree with that.
I think the
Definitely
soft
have to agree.
that doesn't have the durability. Like Cameron says, a lot of left-handers, a lot of 90-degree corners. Soft compound can't handle all that pressure. But then again, you don't want to be on the hard. I mean, the hard is super slow.
Yeah.
So we might see 2 stoppers here tonight, ladies and gents.
And then again, West as well to throw it into the equation. This is tier 2, so we could be seeing a safety car.
Safety cars, plenty
at
of them.
Safety
any
car.
time
It's not a
tonight.
safety car, do it
Lap
safety car or
1,
3.
lap 7, lap 13, it could come anywhere.
Kenty G looking
And,
very well on this lap. P9 for
Yeah.
him. 133,
Good,
not
good
bad
lap
for the
on
mediums.
He could have gone a bit faster. I think the par time for mediums is a mid to low 132.
Yeah, so Shake's also jumping up to P3, but he's done 2 laps on his set of mediums.
I think he should be safe on that. They have to be up.
And
Yeah.
I'd like to
Second
make
run.
mention here, RZDV is coming out for his first lap in the session on the mediums as well. So we've got another medium runner about to come out for his out lap. And yeah, should be interesting to see our tier 2 teammate that Pointies in the Alpine. And of course we have many years race experience with RZDV in TMB. Would you like to share anything else with us, Ronald? If you can.
I think he went for a toilet break, to be honest.
Oh, Pointies.
I'm currently on Warlock's stream. On the
Okay.
lobby store.
He's in the
He's
pits.
currently in the pits.
You can always follow the mainstream if you want to.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
watch.
I'm also watching.
the
I'm
main-
watching actually both.
I'm watching both.
And
I'm
RZDV,
watching the boats here.
an extremely quick runner in the dry. I think we should sit on board with them on this
Okay,
lap
well,
here.
since he is one of your
Bras.
one of the guys you know,
Bras.
yeah, one of your bratties, I think you can take us through a lap, Cameron.
And I'm just gonna get a track map up on my phone because
Are you
I
sure-
don't know the name of the corners around here.
Are you sure you don't want that rooibos tea, Chief, before you start?
It would help.
Full of throat.
Yeah, it would help, but unfortunately
Clean
my
out throat.
kettle is not as fast boiling as a F1 car on this track, so I will have to skip this one. And,
Anyway, he's coming along Sector 3
Yep.
now, so let's
in
see.
the sector
Most
3.
difficult part of the track.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Here he comes around the final corner to start his flying lap. Across the line he goes, blasting down the pitch straight. You got a king to the right. You're going to be flat out with the RS. One of the scariest corners during the race with worn tires. Now you got a chicane right left to brake hard into, hit the inside apex. You want to avoid the sausage curbs. Now a long left hander, you think it never ends, but you just have to spot the apex at the correct time. Hug the track to the left, brake hard for a right at 90-degree corner. He makes the apex perfectly on the mediums. Now he sticks to the wall on the left. You got to keep it on the left for a right-hander again, not quite 90 degrees. Now he's flying through sector 1. He sets a purple sector. Going towards another right 90 degree, hits the inside apex nicely, doesn't invalidate it. Now towards one of the hardest corners, a left-hander. You want to do in 5th, but he does it in 4th. He loses a bit of time onto the inside apex, clips it perfectly onto the back straight. It's not actually a straight, but we can live with it, eh, boys?
It's not the
And
RE.
he's got an ERS boost here, about 325. Hits the braking zone, clips the inside apex towards another tight left-hander towards the most technical part of the track. As my teammate Bunky's just mentioned, a left-right chicane. Hit the apex again, but don't launch yourself because that... Oh! He hits the wall, doesn't he? That was very close to the limits of ZDV. In the final sector, across the final right-hand 90 degree, across the line. He goes forward. He hit the wall there.
Good lap.
He hit the wall there.
After that piece of brilliant commentating thing, I think Cameron needs a smoke break.
Just says. I need a tea break. Holy moly, I need a tea break.
Now, well done. That is some brilliant commentating there from Mr. Cameron. And RZVD P5, not bad at all on the medium.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I had a good week. Good commentary will follow. It's not bad. It's not bad. However, I do need to rest my voice for a second or two. So I'll leave Ruan and Wes and Punkies to the stream for a little bit. I'll be back in about 30 seconds.
That's a fast kettle.
Yeah, so at the moment, sitting on I'm sitting on Abmagozi, one of our new drivers. He's starting his hot lap now, sector 1. Let's see if he can improve and get into the top 10. I don't know if you want to pronounce that name for us. Let's see if you can handle it.
APMARG. What's that?
Abmagozi, that's what I will call it. Unless I get corrected. He's up to 10 sector 1. Oh, not a very good exit
What
there.
is his real name?
No idea. So, he has posted a time of 135.4. He'll need to improve with at least 2 seconds. Doesn't look like he's having the pace to do that, because in sector 1 he only went up by 2 tenths. So let's see. He's hitting the over-reffing the car in 7th gear there. Guy's losing a bit of performance. I think he lost time as well. He's up 2 tenths now. Or down 2 tenths. Let's see, can he improve? Reach the apex. Oh, bit of a wide corner exit there. Not the best. I don't think he will improve, so Abmagozi will stay in. He does improve with 1 tenth, but still stays P12. I think that might be it for him if he doesn't improve now. Who is currently still on a hot lap? It's only Quaz that has to go still. He didn't post the time yet. So let's sit on Quaz.
You better go out like now. He's out without that.
Oh, he's in sector 2, yes, already on a hot lap. Oh, doesn't look very neat through there. Almost misjudged his exit there on that corner. But now he's got a DRS straight here. Hugging the wall very nicely.
Used to get 132.
Oh, brakes very late, but does nail it. Gets the car rotating in. Might have lost a bit of traction there. And now this uphill, sector 3, very technical. This is the apex there. Not a very good exit there from Quaz. But it still looks in for a chance. Gets the car rotating in. Oh, P12 for Quaz. Still not into the P10. So he's in the danger zone. He still has one lap to improve. Let's see if he can gain about, I think he needs 5 tenths. Actually he needs
5.5 tenths.
8 tenths now, because Zubair just went up to P10 and he posted a 132.8. Good exit there from Quaz. And now he has the pace, Quaz. I don't know about how strong he is at Russia. I can see if the Merc boys can get into the top 10 here. Strong sector 2 here from Quaz. Let's see. It's the apex nicely.
He's up 2 tenths already.
Difficult corner here. Coming up. He nails it. But a little bit slow on the exit there. Almost like he's too careful to put the throttle down. Up 4 tenths, looking good for Quaz. Now he has to nail the last sector to get into P10. Yeah, that might also affect him a little bit.
Alright.
Luckily for this corner, it is not a very straight line speed corner. But let's see if Quaz can get into the top 10. He's at nail biting stuff here at the moment.
Sorry,
the apex
who
nicely.
are with at the moment?
Quaz, Cameron. Oh,
Yeah,
and
Quaz was
he didn't nail that
very
last
smooth with his
corner.
lap earlier.
And he does improve a 4 tenths, but still P12. Can't improve, and that's it for him. So
He was very good in the wet weather, and his car is very high off the ground. I think he's running a wet setup by mistake there. I don't think
Warlock
he was-
also knocking Zubair out with 1 tenth. Look how close that is.
Oh, yeah. And that's on the mediums. Warlock will just beat Zubair there on the medium tyre.
Warlock going for another lap.
So that is invalid. So Zubair's done.
Yeah, that's it for him. And he's also one of our star drivers in Tier 2.
Yeah,
put it that
our
way.
tier 2
Our-
wet
Our
weather
intermediate
slick.
driver, specialist
You mean
in
slicks,
Silverstone.
eh? Those things became slicks. I wouldn't call those wet weather tires. It's a gamble.
I think that's
But
it
yeah.
for Q2.
I think as well, hey Wes, I think that is it.
I think. So we've got Chris and we got Shakes and Tunable. They are the only guys gonna be in starting on mediums, and that is actually very good for them. I think that's the main tire one want to be on starting the race, unless you have safeties.
Also to say that RZDV, there's actually a few guys, Tunable, Shakes, RZDV, Christopher Avis and Warlock, all of them are on the medium tire.
Medium, okay.
And,
Because
I dare to
they
say
probably
it.
changed the tire afterwards, that's why it's reflecting on my screen.
I dare to say it, but RZDV, Shakes and Tunable are all very much tier 1 pace. So this could be an interesting race to see with Tunable,
I
Shakes
agree
and
with
RZDV. Especially Shakes, we all know how quick he is around the track.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
but also-
he just has to keep a calm head, cool head
Also,
through the
don't
race.
forget about Chicken Wing. He is esports driving material, so he might
Yes,
be up there as
yes,
well.
yes. Our
So-
eSport representative tonight.
Quickly guys, run us through the top 10 if you don't mind.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
Cameron?
Punkies. No, I think
Okay, yeah.
Punky should
Ronald, give it
run
a
us through
go.
the top 10.
Kenny P1 was a 131.5, Corsa Paki 131.7, Tunable and third with McLaren 132 on mediums, Shakes also on mediums in P4,
And down to
P5
safety
on softs.
times. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Robbie in P6 on mediums, Christopher P7 on mediums, Dive Bomb P8 on softs, J-Boy on softs P9, and P10 last up Mr. on stream.
And that's the
You're
nice thing about the
watching
stream,
on
the light
stream.
effect.
Yes, you are delayed. I forgot about
I am
that.
I'm about 5-10 seconds delayed, yes.
Yeah, so we had a insider perspective on what it's like living in the past. That's brilliant. Sure. And Q3,
I just want to say,
like to go through the runners here.
why did you call that guy number 8 Ronald Kenny P?
Kenny P! Kenny G, that guitarist singer guy. Yeah, that guy.
Kenny versus Penny. Let's go.
Kenny
So,
versus Penny. But right now we got 10 runners here. J-Boy, Kosabaki, Shake, Stoffel, Dive Bomb, Christopher, RZDV, Kenty, Warlock, and Tunable. Who's your money on?
Yeah, it's gonna be
So
tough.
Tunable.
I mean, could go anyway. Tunable has the pace, but the consistency will be the thing, big key around this track.
I will say around this track, I will have my money either on two people, Corsa, Bucky, or RZDV. Those two guys are very quick around here. Especially, I think, if Corsa Bucky can hook up a nice, good lap without invalidating.
Yeah, I think for the championship leaders going into this race, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we know the leader is Dive Bomb,
Yeah.
but we
Definitely.
also have competition between him and Chris, because Chris is
Yeah.
not far behind and he's second. I think it's
Red
20
Bull is
points.
about 20 points. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're not wrong. It's about 20 points just behind Dive Bomb. One retirement and a podium
To change the whole thing.
could change the whole thing. Exactly.
Warlock
So-
starting his hot lap.
Other than
Right.
Cole, watching the two Red Bull and Aston Martin go around here. And yeah, so Warlock starting his hot lap, I think.
Yeah, he's going to be followed by Kenny G.
And I don't know if you want to take us on board here, Ruan, with Warlock. I'll be on Kenny G, as he's now known as.
Let's just sit and look at his sector times. Went well through turn 1 and 2. There's the apex nicely on the inside of that corner there. It's a 33.4 sector 1.
Smooth through that corner as well.
Oh yeah, purple. But he is the first runner.
Just trying to see if we can compare.
Switch on to Kenty. Kenty's gone faster than Warlock in sector 1.
Okay, so we're coming up to the end of sector 2 now for Warlock, so we'll get a sector time now.
105.2. Purple 2. Let's see if Kenny can improve.
105.1. It's up by 10. Yeah. It's
So
not
now,
purple,
yes,
but he's still
yes.
up.
Here's the main thing. Sector 3. Difficult part of the track. Can lose or gain you a lot of time.
Oh, that horse went sideways, very much so on Kenty.
And Warlock hits the 132 flat.
I
not
think
bad.
Kenty lost a lot of time through that left-right chicane, that 90-degree chicane, but he still goes quicker. But he was
Tunable,
up at 10.
I think Tunable will take.
Remember?
Oh!
He goes quicker.
Tunable. What a time.
Very quick lap.
And he even lost the rear at the last corner. So
Yep.
he might still have another 2 tenths or a tenth up.
And don't forget, we've still got Corsa, Bucky, RZDV, and Shakes
DV invalidated, so he's
still
in
to do
sector-
more laps.
Yeah. RZDV is going to start a new lap now because he invalidated his first lap.
And
Championship
Dive Bomb-
leader. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say on
Coming
a lap
to
as well
sector
through
3.
sector. There
See what he can
comes.
do.
His sector 2 was a 105.5, so that's
He's got to beat a 130.9. He won't do it. He's on the 32s.
Not bad, not bad. Might not be the strongest
track.
track for Aston Martin here tonight, but consistency is key of winning a championship. So if he can get
Yeah.
into the points and stay knocking at the door, that
Bucky
will help a
coming
lot.
here. Corsa Bucky's purple through sector 1. I don't know if you want to say.
Yo,
invalidates. As he goes
Validates.
purple through sector 1, he throws it
Pushing
all
too hard,
away
I think.
in track limits. Yeah. As I said, if Corsa Bucky doesn't negotiate his track limits properly, he will not post the time. He's very much a all or nothing driver in qualify.
Oh, RZVD getting a bit of
Good qualifying run there from RZDV. Moves out of the way before he hits the back of Kosabaki. I don't think he lost time there. He adjusted quite nicely. He's purple. RZDV's purple through sector 2.
105.2, more or less the same as Warlock.
Very deep.
Climbs a lot of the curb there.
This is probably one of the most important corners. He's right on the racing line, right in the middle of the track. He uses all of the track. This should be a good lap. Maybe second. I don't know if it will beat that tunable lap. We'll have to see. And as he comes across the line, doesn't beat it, unfortunately.
Yeah, what a time.
Yeah,
Look how
I think
close
Ron-
it is between P2 and P7. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it's
I
top,
think
top,
Ron,
top,
when he
top
ran
shelf
deep,
racing this.
he compromised his lap a bit there, RZDV.
Yeah, so like where it says now, from P2 all the way down to P6, it is only 1/10 splitting the bunch.
Yeah, it's some close racing here.
And
We
I'm
might
on
see a
board
very
with,
nice mid-pack battle here tonight.
definitely, and I'm on board with Christopher Avis. He currently has no front wing, so I think he had a bit of a mishap in sector 1 somewhere.
Yeah, he's gonna need a tow car, maybe a...
Yeah. Maybe ring
a
up
tow-
chicken
a
wing.
precision.
He's not in Q3, so he's got some extra wings to lend it because he is in the Red Bull.
Formula Ford.
The Formula Ford.
We think
So-
maybe we must just change the times so we can see the gaps for the viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do
Maybe
that.
put us on interval. I think
Because
that's
tunable
what.
is on another level.
There's no interval in Qualigens.
No, there's no interval. There is leader. I think that's the
Put
one.
on
we want
leader,
to
yeah.
Yeah.
be. Leader. Yeah.
Okay, so
Tunable.
let's sit on Jay. He's starting his lap now. He doesn't have a time yet, so let's see if he can get
Yeah.
into the mid-pack mix.
If
So the
tunable
pressure
ever
on
won.
Jay, yeah?
I see Jay is on his lap here, coming through to the end of sector 1. Looks clean so far.
Oh, let's touches that corner a bit.
Ooh,
Not a bit
it's not the
hesitant
clean.
into that corner.
Nope. And ladies and gentlemen, Russia, you might see, is a very narrow track. So in qualifying, you want to use all of the limits that you can to gain extra tenths here. Here he comes through the back straight, as we've established. Not actually straight, sticks to the left. Just to set his time, he doesn't want to invalidate it, so he shouldn't. He runs over the orange curve, which is different to see.
Yeah, it's a different line of perspective.
Yeah,
I have to
and
say.
he
Hitting
gets
the
it
curves
good.
well, I have to say.
Yeah, no, he gets good turning. He does. Even though he's hitting the curve, the car is following what he's
It's
doing.
not unsettling the car, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
still
think
not-
that's why it wasn't the fastest lap of the day. So, Kosabaki, unfortunately,
I think Corsa's waiting for track evolution.
He's
Actually.
gonna go out on lost.
evaluation or evolution.
Evolution.
Just have
Sorry,
to
man.
verify.
You know, I'm actually I'm actually Afrikaans, so my English is not.
Yeah.
My English is
I think-
broken.
No, don't worry.
was finished there.
Out of the 4 commentators, I think I'm the only English-speaking person here tonight, unfortunately.
So
Or
Shakes
unfortunately,
actually
depending where you're from.
invalidates.
So you admit you're looking good against the Burkies here.
We actually commentated 4 different languages.
4 different languages.
Yes.
Yeah, because
You
Afrikaans
can take
is not
English.
the same. It's not the same.
Ruan,
And,
you can take Zulu, I'll take Xhosa, and we can take Afrikaans.
The first ever quadrilingual stream. That's imagine.
I think we'll have a lot of followers like that.
And
Set the
J-Boy,
vibe over in there for
unfortunately-
Cameron.
Yeah, J-Boy unfortunately nearly ramped off a curve. He hit the orange curve. I think J-Boy's using too much inside curve during
Yeah,
this
he's
lap.
using time, he can't.
cutting too much.
To the soft launcher.
Oh, he hits the wall and an end plate goes flying, nearly decapitates the steward. Holy
Nice lap
crap.
from Warlock.
He uses the Lando Norris line to break into the pit lane even though it's dry. So J-Boy is currently struggling, unfortunately.
Yeah, so Warlock actually cut that gap between him and Tunable by 0.4 per second. So he's
Oh, yeah.
back by 0.5 now, by 5 tenths.
Great lap from Warlock, but unfortunately he's currently on an invalid lap. I think he's trying to hustle it to the pit lane to get another lap in, but unfortunately he won't get enough.
So Shakes
Oh, he rams it, he's gone around! Warlock rams off the inside curb, launched about a foot and a half in the air.
Fuck.
And yeah, I don't know how he still got a front wing and a tire. That was insane. That was crazy.
So Shakes on his second lap, on his second run now. His first lap he validated. So
Yep.
he's up by almost 3 tenths. So this will take him up to P2.
Yep. Rio, I don't know if you want to sit on board with Shakes here while he does his lap.
Guys,
I'll,
I think, to be honest, I think we should actually set on Corsa for him. He's the only guy that doesn't have a time, so maybe we should
yeah.
do a hard lap.
But course
Starting
is
his lap
just behind.
He's starting,
I
yeah, he's gonna
think
start now.
I'll sit on board with him just to watch his sector times.
Maybe you can run us through that hard lap game.
I can
Take us
run us
through-
through a hot lap as Korsabaki runs the final corner, crosses the line to start his flying lap. Here he comes again to the right kick in the pitch straight. Hits the apex nicely as he's got DRS wide open about 325, 326. Yeah, there he goes, braking for the right left. Now the long left-hander, you don't want the rear end to slide out on you. That's when you have big incidences. He hugs the inside curve, which is something new I've seen. And out the exit of the 90-degree right-hander to another 90-degree right-hander. Quite a few
smooth.
90-degree rights in this track. And Sector 1 isn't purple, so it's not the fastest lap, but he is using all of the track, so he's pushing, which means that tunable time is something to recognize. And here he comes around towards the back straight. He nearly invalidates his lap there, squatting on the exit. Uses the inside of the track, all of the track limits. This is why I love watching Tunable's qualifying laps. He uses the inside curve again, and he'll use the inside curve again because he uses all of the track. And I must say, just to mention, Tunable and Korsabaki tonight seems to be on a different level, unfortunately, for the rest of the field. And here he comes through the last sector, the final corner. We'll see what he gets. Only fifth.
P5, not bad.
Only fifth. But Korsabaki was using all of the track, which is what I love to see.
But he made a mistake there before that second DRS straight. That at least cost him a 2 tenths,
Yeah, he
I
went
think.
a bit wide and nearly lost the rear end there. But I also think he wasn't pushing that much because he knew that this was his last lap.
He looked very smooth, I have to say.
So he was taking it easy just to get to put it down.
Yeah, make sure he gets a time in the bank.
And from someone who's got more race pace than qualifying pace, you can start at the back of the grid and still finish on the podium at this track. Russia is a very good track for overtaking. The DRS zones are very powerful around here. Plus you do run high downforce.
Yeah, and I think that is that for Q3, gents.
Yep. And I don't know if where's Ruan or Ronald, you'd like to take us through the Q3
Also
standings?
just look at so Kenty actually put in a good lap on his
Beautiful lap.
last run as well.
To be
Very
so
good
close, to tunable, only 3 tenths.
And that was on 2 lap all softs. He did an extra lap on those softs.
Yeah, as you can see there, 2 laps on those softs, so that's a very good lap from Kenty.
So I think, especially with the long first straight in this track, Kenty might have a chance to make an overtake on tunable, gents.
Yeah.
I actually think the driver behind Tunable, which is going
Like
to be
P3 Warlock, yeah,
Yeah,
might
so
be.
he's gonna get
I
a good
will
run on
say-
those two.
Pole position around this track,
It's not
It's
always
not
the best.
beneficial
have-
always.
that much of a benefit, as my teammate Ronald has just clarified.
That slipstream on that first slight bend on a straight.
whenever there is a bend in a straight, slipstream will always prevail. That's why at Imola, if you ladies and gentlemen at home watch real life F1, Max Verstappen caught up to Lewis because of that kink, that left-hand kink at Imola. But this time we've got a right-hand kink at Russia. How beautiful is that?
Very dangerous one.
Oh yeah, it's a big kink, eh? It's a biggie funner flippin' corner, that thing. Yo.
Yeah. But that's gonna be an interesting one, yeah, gents.
So it looks like Sims has joined, Shumi has also joined, so we're gonna
Yeah.
have 20 drivers here.
Oh, overcast
Full
conditions.
lobby again. Yeah, it looks a bit overcast.
Full lobby with full commentators. So if you have joined us tonight, welcome to the best you'll see in DRS here too.
Yeah.
Well, the weather looks like very cloudy, eh? On stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
does look,
but I do have inside information here from RZDV. I will read you. 15 minutes into the race, it's dry. And that's all I have for now.
I think then it's gonna rain.
So
He
then it
didn't give
means
all the
there's
info.
actually, he kept a bit for himself there.
But the race icon is a sunny sun. It's like a sun icon. So I don't think there should be rain in this race tonight.
So yeah, we've got our first guys going out on the information lap. We've got Tunable in P1, Kent in P2, Warlock in P3, Shakes, Corsa, Stoffel, Christopher, RZDV in P8, Dive in P9, our championship leader. We've got Jay in P10, and then we've got the rest of the guys on fresh new set of tires. Zube,
I see. Fuck around
Quas,
odds, eh?
Apmagozi. Pakavine trying a different strategy. He's on the odds.
He is
He's
on
gonna
the
try and go
start.
long. Chalks
Hard
on
to
the
medium.
mediums.
Odds to medium, maybe.
And
So
Pat.
he's gonna struggle the first few laps to get those tires up to temp. The guys I think they're gonna swamp him the first 2 laps.
So we've got
And just like to
19 drivers,
mention
yeah.
here, hello Hiena, TNB Racer currently watching the stream. Good afternoon Hiena, Robbie for the win is what he says. Just mention a few people. SRL F1 League is currently watching us. Hello SRL, hope you guys are doing well. We've got, who else here? Amina Mangera, welcome to the stream. And Shakes, of course, always joining us for the stream, even though he's racing.
yeah.
And
Thanks for tuning in,
yeah,
gents.
it will be a very good rest.
So at the back we're gonna have a lekker scuffle there between Pat and Chicken Wing. I know that's gonna get feisty.
I think we should put it on chicken wing for the start of the race.
Chicken wing? Would you
Or
bet
fat.
more than 50
I think I wanna watch Warlock on that. You guys were talking about
No.
that hot.
Who's streaming tonight? Where's
it's me. Yeah.
Please watch Chicken Wing. Put him in.
Guys, I know
Put
we
him
want
in TV
to run a comedy
Put
hour as well, but we have
Chicken
to
Wing.
accommodate the
in
racing
TV.
gents.
I think that will be better for the fans for chicken wing.
Oh, and Sims almost loses it there. Warming up
I
the backs.
will be in TV pod view on our esport representative Chicken
And he
Wing
loses
for
it.
the viewers at home.
Like
Who
a
was-
Sims.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
need to get
he
some
was warming
stream
up
time.
his
He might
tyres
be
and
out in
then-
the first lap.
Whap, gloop.
And yeah.
So I'll
Clap
set
it down.
mid-pack, see what's going on there. I know that Wes will probably go with Warlock.
I want to see that straight.
slip.
Yeah, that slip.
might
That
get.
is.
My money
Keep
tonight's
up.
either on Tunable or Corsa Bucky, but I'm a Corsa Bucky fan. Believe
Maybe
it or
on
not.
Warlock or
ladies.
Shakes, Wes. Want to see that
Yeah,
front,
that's
guys.
what I want to
Maybe
do,
a
yeah.
cockpit view.
Yeah, I think Corsa Bucky
Then
or
change it afterwards.
Light 3,
Tunable.
light 4, light 5. And we're out.
Here we go.
Let's see. Warlock gets a
Chicken
very
Wings
good
gained
start.
the place.
Warlock gets a
Chicken
very
Wings
good
got a
start.
start as well.
Kenty
They're
G.
going
He
four wide
surpasses
through the
Kenty G. Tunable very clever. Making sure Warlock gets out of the... Ooh, and...
And there's a
Chicken
virtual.
Wing makes contact as well as a virtual. And he survives! Chicken Wing's got a wing
Was
through the
out.
virtual safety car, ladies and gentlemen.
on the main straight, so be there by the detection zone,
Yep,
the DRS zone.
Quaz is out. The Mercedes.
Already
And
done
penalties
it for
already
5
running here.
penalties.
Yeah. I was on board with Chicken Wing. I don't know where he got that penalty from. He was actually pretty clean through the first couple of corners.
Yo, so bare as 10 seconds, it might be protested.
I'm just going to go to the race directly to verify this.
I have to say, guys, you missed actually a very good start. Warlock had a good start, overtaking Kenty G, but tunable. I have to say, hats off to him. He was so smart. What he did is he went off the line, so the basically you didn't have to slip on him. And then he made sure the guys couldn't get past him on that first corner.
By the looks of what I'm seeing here, it looks like Shubi and Quad had a collision, and that is what caused the
And I think that collision forced Chicken Wing into the back of Shubi.
into the back of Sims. Sims.
Chicken Wing has a penalty for collision with Shubi. So I don't know what Shubi did. But Chicken Wing had a clean start. I was on board with Chicken Wing all the way, and it didn't
Christopher
look like
boxes, I think he had damage.
And Pakavane spun. Pakavane has gone round on those hard tyres.
No temps in that stuff.
Yeah.
The
See, Christopher Ayers did box gents. He's changing a wing. And he's serving his penalties. Good move from Chris there to serve his penalty as well.
It's a good move to serve the penalties, but
Shakes going on the outside of Warlock, getting the move done.
I don't know about you guys, but that Red Bull pit stop looked like it was in slow motion. I don't know if that's just real life Red Bull having an effect on me. But Christopher's actually going to come out right at the back of the field, so he's got some work to do to gain a few positions.
Sims on the back of Chalks as well. Stoffel at the back of Warlock.
Yeah,
Yep.
Stoffel on the quicker tyre, so he has to get the move done here on Warlock to make
I
those
see
passes.
Corsa and Shakes both overtook Warlock. I don't know if you missed.
Stoffel's actually got two medium tire runners ahead of him in Warlock and Shakes, so he's got to try get past both of them as fast as possible.
Shakes had
hopefully
lost a bit of the rear there.
Yeah. Oh, Stoffel has to cut the corner, otherwise he would have hit the back of Warlock. Yeah.
And gents, I'm back in the lobby.
And lovely.
yeah,
So I can't see
the
delayed stuff.
Yeah.
So Quaz is out, so yeah, Boinkies can join us again here. But yeah, Stoffel nearly took Warlock out.
Yep.
He missed
And
his
I'm just
braking
on
one
board with
more
Atmog
time.
Gorzi here. He's on the attack towards Sims. Atmog is on the soft tire.
Pat
And
gonna make a
Sims is
move
on
on
the
Chicken
mediums.
Wing. Can he make it stick? He's at the
I see
back.
Sims had an excellent start. He went up 10 spots.
DRS for
straight.
Atmog. DRS for Atmog, and there's a Ferrari going past Atmog Gorzi. And he has to cut the chicane. And Chalks pulls the move off. Really an overtake from Chalks in the first. And Chalks hits the wall and into Atmog Gorzi. You can never predict these things, ladies and gentlemen. And both the Ferrari and the Red Bull have damage, I think.
I think they caused a virtual as well.
Yeah, there were faults all over the track there.
Yeah, the Ferrari has no end plate and the Red Bull has no front wing. So, Chalks and Atmog actually getting into a bit of a scrap there. I think the stewards will have a word about that after the race.
Yeah, as one of our drivers would say, they had a bit of a scuffle there.
Yep.
Wings flying around.
I thought that was a good overtake till Atmog Gorsi came back at him the next corner later and they both made contact.
Yeah, flarkies were flying there.
I
Flying,
see
sorry.
Christopher's got a nice helmet on.
Yep.
Yeah, so Chalks, he's got a left end plate missing on that Ferrari, so he's probably going to box this lap.
And
Same for
Punkies,
Magorzi.
you think Christopher has a nice helmet? He's just copied championship leader Dive Bomb's helmet if you go to the Aston.
Your
real
is
quick.
enabled, gents. It's back to racing.
Oh, I see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like Ghostbusters helmet, something on top of it.
Ghostbusters, but more like front wing busters in tier 2.
So we're going to
5
get a
second
move
penalty
done
for
here
Amahosi,
from
speeding in the pit lane.
Pan on Chicken Wing. He's going to get DRS.
And there's still a long run here. Pat
Yeah,
should have him
he
in the
should make
braking
it stick.
zone. Chicken Wing defends the inside, but Pat still
Well, Chicken
takes
Wing,
it.
keep it clean.
Chicken Wing goes on the outside, he has to cut the chicane. That would be a penalty in real life. He doesn't take the escape road, as what he should
And
do
Pat
when he
makes
cuts
the
the
move
chicane.
stick.
And he gives it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he makes the move stick.
Good racing from Chicken Wing to realize that he did cut the corner. And
But he's
Chicken
trying to
Wing's
come
on
back.
the attack again.
Yeah,
Yep,
he's
yep.
trying to come back on that.
He's pushing.
Yeah, that's
But he's out of, hey, he's giving a URS.
They're about
that's
110
out of it again.
separating the two. They're on a tight battle here, 4-11. Not quite the first points position, but just close to it. Down the road is J-Boy, but they are fighting to get points here.
Now, Chicken Wing has the RS.
Yep, he'll catch up on this back straight. They both cut that right-hand corner towards the left kick. This is where Max Verstappen overtook Valtteri Bottas in real life. No, I don't think you can make that.
Oh,
Wing off.
Oh no. Loses the end plate. Loses the end plate.
Oh no, poor
He
Chicken
was
Wing.
putting up such a nice fight with
I
Pat
see
there.
Corsa is on
Stoffel,
Kenny now
Warlock,
on the
The
DRS.
RS train,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
easier
gonna
going.
go
Corsa
inside.
Bucky's
Oh,
past
that
him.
was close.
Corsa Bucky's past him
He's fast.
by a mile.
Good work
Shake
from
it
Corsa
over
there.
Yep.
Now Shakes also lining Kenty up here.
Yeah, what a nice here.
It's like a track
And,
of cars, yeah.
Yo,
It's a
I'm
DRS
looking at
train.
the times, the intervals. Everyone is overtaking everyone out here tonight. It's a very
Let's
close
see
race.
Shakes. He had a look on the inside
Oh.
there.
Shakes
Shakes pushing Kenty.
back of the
Yeah, I
house.
saw that.
He
I
hits
saw
him.
that.
He hits him, yep. Christopher gets a track limits penalty as this whole battle ensues.
Pressure on Kenty here.
But all these guys fighting for P2. Tunable has
He's just cruising away.
Yeah.
Now, Shakes has the DRS.
Tunable is the best front runner in Tier 2.
So Kenty also getting DRS on
If Tunable has clean air,
Yeah, so
He
it's
will make
basically a DRS train.
yeah, it is.
Because it's cancelling each other out.
From second to sixth. Yeah, to Stoffel.
I see Diapom on the back of OZDV, Sims on the back of Diapom.
Diapom might make an overtake here on RZDV because RZDV doesn't have DRS. But he does look far ahead,
Just
I have to
stay
say.
on board with Shakes and Kenty here. I think they're the closest in this train right now.
I think
And
so.
Warlock.
Past Dive now.
Sims is going to take Diapom here. He had a bad exit Diapom, so, and he doesn't have DRS, so easy overtaking for Sims, I think.
Yeah, some very clean move.
Yeah.
Didn't defend too hard from Diapom as well.
Yeah,
I think he knew it was coming.
And Sims is now chasing down RZDV in the Alpine, his teammate. Hopefully
But
they
I have
don't
to say,
want get
gents,
into
what a
this.
battle between P2 or P2 until P6. Yo,
Yeah, they're
Nice
still
racing.
within the
it
RS
looks
race.
like, I have to say, it looks like esports racing here. It's very
It
close.
does.
Very close.
Yeah, probably
And,
can just get a cap at those. Will be like 10 cars chasing each other.
I will say Shakes does need to overtake Kenty as soon as possible to catch Corsa.
But
Otherwise
I think
Kenty
also
will hold him
Bucky
up.
has already pulled that 1 second gap, so he's
Yeah.
out of
But
the
watch here now, Shakes has a good exit, he's got DRS.
Yeah, very good exit from Shakes, I have to say.
Good exit for Shakes.
Kenny's out of here already.
Kenty's gonna get overtaken here, and Max Verstappen moved on the inside.
Late on the
He's not gonna
brakes,
take it.
but Kenty's
He's
not taking
gonna-
it. Oh!
Oh, he turns
And he
it.
overbrakes it. And Shakes makes it
Good
stick.
move
Space.
from
Brilliant.
Oh, he touched him, he spun out.
Oh!
And they touch and Kenty has spun around.
Ah, at that
Kenty's
moment, it did look like a
dropping
racing
today.
incident, I have to say, gents.
9, and Kenty comes out 9th after all of his woes, unfortunately. And now the train is down to 2nd to 5th.
I think Sims is on Robbie now on the DRS track.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
very close.
And I think Sims should pull an overtaking maneuver on his
And he's
teammate
got a lot of DRS
RZDV.
battery power left.
Yeah.
He's not even
Shouldn't
using
actually
it
defend
currently.
it. Yeah, shouldn't
His
defend too
teammate
hard.
allows him through.
Yes.
Good racing from Alpine. And RZDV will pull into slipstream range now. And they should use each other to catch up Stoffel, who's just down the road 3.5 seconds ahead.
I have to say, very impressed with Stoffel here. He's sitting with the medium
Yeah.
tire runners.
I must say that as always, Stoffel is doing very well to keep up the Warlock and Shakes.
Yeah. Sorry, Rowan, you were saying something about Kenty?
Yeah, so I thought Kenty had some damage after that spin, but it doesn't look like he has any damage.
No, he looked good.
Yeah, I hit him straight in the middle with an arrow shot. I don't think there's any impact damage.
But like Boyki said, he's dropped down all the way to P11. That is such bad luck for him.
Don't want to jinx it, but no safety car yet. Only 2 virtuals.
And I must also pull into attention, Tunable is now 6 seconds ahead. He is really at home leading the race. That is Tunable's favorite position.
I think Corsa might lose his position here, gents.
Yeah,
Shakes has good traction on this mediums, I have to say. He looks strong.
We'll more shiny as well.
Those soft tires, I think they're starting to drop down.
Yeah. So let's see, can Shake do that?
And here goes Shake's Corsa. He gets a good exit.
Corsa also playing the intelligent game, breaking the slip.
He's too far away, Corsa. Got a good exit up on the corner.
He's out of DRS, only running on 14%, so he's almost done.
I think that soft tires is taking a toll now.
And if you'd like to look at Warlock, he's still on 86% ERS.
I think he's waiting for Shakes to pass courses and he's gonna go for that.
He's using DRS to keep in range.
That's the thing, that's what I wanted to say. So what the benefit for him is he can just sit in this slip with Shakes, use his DRS and just save up his DRS when he wants to attack.
And the thing is, I race exactly how Warlock is racing right now. If I have DRS, I won't use ERS. You use ERS when you don't have DRS. That's quite a mouthful at home if you're watching on the stream, but that's how the game works. So you got to learn to adapt. And here comes the Williams catching up to Shakes, getting ever closer, and Corsa Bucky's under pressure from 2 cars.
Can we see a double overtake here maybe? Safety. Pakavane.
Pakavane is out.
Yeah, he lost it in the first corner. Very weird position to lose it, I have to say. So Bear also spins.
That's a Bear also spins.
Oh, so Bear has a flat wheel. He's got a puncture.
He's
got a puncture. He might get disqualified.
I think Zubair's getting disqualified. He needs to turn that car around and go onto the racing line.
He's got a pop wheel there.
And I know we have a Zubair fan that usually joins us. Unfortunately, Zubair is now in last.
Unfortunately, his wheel is porridge.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of guys are splitting on this still, Tunable, Corsa, Stoffel, everyone's splitting in the middle.
I just wanted to say, all those guys pitting that
on the softs.
Well, we've got to train about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the pit lane.
I think some of these guys are
Shakes,
going on a
RZD, Warlock staying out. Doesn't pit.
So the thing is, Tunable will have to stop again because he actually started on a medium. He switched over to another medium. So he's going to have to stop again.
I think he'll go on the soft for the last 7 minutes.
He'll switch over to the soft.
And for those of you that don't know, RZDV is very good at defending positions on older compound tires.
I think
so. This might cater towards the front 3 runners. They have track position on those
he knows how to do a long distance race as well.
And I don't know what Tunable is trying to do. He's overtaking under the safety car.
And what happened here now?
I think he's going to be disqualified.
No, he went past, and as soon as RZDV went past him, they said he must give back the position. So someone's going to get 5 seconds now.
Well, and I think that's Tunable's error, if I'm not mistaken.
I have to say, stewards are very strict on this, so
it
doesn't help Tunable because at the end of the day, he will pay for it. He will pay for it dearly.
He will pay for it. And especially on those newer medium tires, all you have to do is bide your time and be patient.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Why would he do that?
Yeah. You're behind the safety car, sit there, and you need to be information. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think Stoffel has helped a lot with the safety car. He had old soft and now he's on a fresh medium and he's still in a decent position. So Stoffel was helped a lot with that safety.
And I just see now Corsa
as well.
penalty. I don't know what Corsa Bucky did. I'm
Was it
looking
3
at the race
seconds or-
director. Corsa Bucky, I'm just looking here. Corsa Bucky.
Yeah, corner cutting that.
Morgan.
Should be corner cutting.
Corsa Bucky, corner cutting 3 seconds. Yes, exceeding track limits.
So just sitting on our gainers, Batman up to P5 all the way from P16. Pat has gained 11 positions, so good stuff from him.
So luckily
And he was on a
this
fresh
safety
tyre,
car-
so
Yeah, see, so this safety car helping the guys that went to pit for either damage on the cars, broken wings, stuff like that. So they're catching up to the pack. Just trying to see. So Shubi has joined the pack after that puncture he received.
uh,
That has put him all the
still
way
far away from the pack, I see. 1 minute 13 seconds from the leader.
So Bears a lap down.
Well, can I see he's trying to pass Keithy because he thinks he can adapt himself, which he can't do.
See Shake's trying to burn some fuel.
Yeah.
I see only Sims is on the softs currently, everyone's on mediums. He's gonna be fast.
So he probably wants to overtake these guys, try and put a gap, and they will have to go on to. Well, I'm just trying to think because he actually started on a medium, so if he can go medium, soft, soft. Maybe that is his plan.
In 17 laps, that's the best possible also. Someone just swallowed all the air. Corsa, Bucky and Batman just swapped positions on the screen.
Pat's still P5 on my screen.
I think Corsa just went too fast.
Okay,
Safety car in this lap.
car in this lap.
Let's see when Shake's gonna pull the trigger.
See how tunable is gonna reflect on that new pair of mediums.
And the thing is, you actually don't want to. Well, you will have to pull it early, somewhere around where Shakes is now, because
Yeah, that corner gives you advantage.
yeah, you
You
probably
go
just,
early.
you're out of the corner and then you're on the main street. You have to give it bean. So it's-
You have to give it pointies.
There he goes.
He's going.
Yeah.
It looks like Tunables on Warlock. Oh, Warlock had a bad exit. Both
Using
using
some
areas.
on this.
Warlock has to cover the inside. Tunables going on the inside. Oh, he's gonna have to back out of it.
And lets him go. Good racing.
Yeah, he
Sims
knows-
made his overtake on Stoffel. And now Corsa trying to make an overtake on Pat. On the outside. Around the left-hander. Ooh, it looks close.
A little bit tight,
Oh, and Pat backs out of it,
Little
lets
bit
him
tight.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's some clean racing.
good racing.
Subs is looking to go on the inside, but it's too tight to go, yeah.
Oh, and
Pat
Sims
on
go
wide.
either inside.
Placed himself.
Oh, good overtake from Sims.
Makes himself a little bit.
And now Corsa and RZVD having a
Now
scuffle.
I'm on board with Corsa
Subs
Bucky
is
right
flying.
now. I'm watching Corsa Bucky as he's on the backs of RZDV. Here he goes for an overtake.
Ooh, and he
It's
squeezes him a bit.
Oh. RZDV and
Some
Corsa
stuff like
Bucky
that.
separated by 100th here.
Tunable on the back of Warlock.
Pulls out without
well.
DRS. Corsa Bucky's going to make the overtake. Good
Good
overtake.
overtake,
from
good
Corsa.
overtake from Corsa there.
And while I had my short break during the safety car, I see Saf One commentator, not Fernando, is joining us tonight in the comment section. Hello, not Fernando. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Yeah, so we also seen an overtake from J-Boy, I think on Dive Bomb if I'm not mistaken. Or they had a
There's
tussle there.
bounce touching here between Tunable and Warlock.
Oh, this is very
This might end in
close.
tears. This might end
I
in
don't
tears.
like the way this is looking to
Oh,
shape.
back out. That's clever. That's the clever thing to back out
Yeah.
of it.
Good
So,
driving
yeah,
from
lap.
Tunable.
Tunable doesn't have to. Oh, Yeah, it's the
He's
pipe.
going around the
It's got the
outside.
traction. Yeah, it's the traction on that new
He's going
tire.
around the outside, he's
Oh.
forcing the Williams
Oh.
into the and they make contact
That's
on
very
the
tight
exit
racing.
of the corner. Very close racing. Someone
Very
must get a penalty, surely.
Oh,
And
the ball is really
Great racing.
Unfortunately, there for Warlock.
That's what
Just
helps
push
him
it too
to put
hard.
on that.
That,
Lost
ladies
traction at the
and
back.
gentlemen, as dirty as that was great entertainment for the stream. So I'm
Yeah, that was very, very shuffled racing there.
That one I
but,
say it's dirty, but it's very hard and aggressive racing.
Very hard racing. And
Yeah,
very
you go
nice.
for it.
yeah, unfortunately, Warlock just gave it a bit too much out of the corner on the exit.
Yeah. 1000 horsepower, just being here too much, and
And that was that.
106
And,
in the back
and
now.
he lost his gums.
Ruan, the stream is requesting that if you can make your mic volume slightly louder by any chance. That would be,
I actually don't want the people to hear me, so that's fine.
There you go, not Fernando. There's your answer. The SAF
Okay,
one
so
commentator is
out.
currently
Shake is staying
dissecting
out.
us.
Yeah, so
as we
Shake's,
speak.
Shake's not bidding, he's staying out.
I think he's waiting for that soft tire for that lap 20, lap 18.
And RZDV getting a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's going to cost him a lot of time, yeah. The same for Up Magozi, also 5-second penalty speeding in the pit lane.
I think Shake's actually on a good strategy, even though he's got
Yeah.
12 old laps. Because he's looking
And,
track position,
While we're on board with Shakes,
and you
I'd
can't
like
go
to
on
make
softs
a
now.
special
Too late.
mention of that sexy safety car ahead of us. That Aston Martin.
Yeah, Boinki's also had a moment not too long ago when he saw the safety car, so
Sure.
That
Brilliant.
car's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's just very
And
slow.
the yellow lights on the
It looks
Aston
like
Martin
got a wet
will be
setback, that safety car.
Tunable driving under AI.
I will say comments are enjoying the commentary tonight. Nice to see everyone enjoying the race. And the commentary box is also enjoying the race. Do not
yeah,
worry.
so I see that Zubair also on AI on lap 13.
He's about a lap behind almost
Yeah.
to Apmagozi. I think
But
he's
you've
got
got
internet
unlucky yourself.
issues there. But he's racing. I don't know what's happened to Zubair. He's currently racing, but he's
At the
about...
flat tire, Moss.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
the
is
flat
correct.
tire, that's correct.
That is correct.
I think
And,
Chicken Wing is doing well, he's in P11.
I'd like to mention...
And without
He's
penalties.
almost enough points. Oh,
No, no. The more important battle, championship leader Dive Bomb is ahead of Christopher Avis, and Christopher Avis has a penalty to his name as well. So that's
Yep,
going to
that's
further
good stuff
Dive
for
Bomb's
Dive
lead.
Bomb. It's gonna
Yeah,
help him.
know where your battle lies, and right now it's for 7. And Dive Bomb is very good at being, what's the word? Very calculated during the race. He always
Yes.
knows where he needs to be.
So while you're talking about penalties, let me just quickly run through the penalties here.
Yeah, of course.
So Korsabak and Sims, both of them on 3 seconds. Christopher Avis should be also on 3 seconds. And then RZDV got that 5 second for speeding in the pit lane. The same for Up Magozi, and then Pat also sitting on 3 seconds. So the penalties racking up, and I think once we get closer to the end of the race, it's I think it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah. And I will say, compared to our last 3 or 2 weeks runners, we've actually got quite a few people still in this race. 16 runners still active.
And Chicken Wing,
Oh, what happened
into
there?
the back of Shubi, into the
Oh.
wall, wing off.
And now Zubair
Oh, no.
has overtaken him.
Oh.
He's got no front wing. And
What?
Alpine of RZDV is going to catch him up at an alarming rate. By the way.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to box now because his whole front wing he needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
Was he brake checked or what happened?
No, he. It looks like he just zoned out for 5 seconds. I don't know. Because the guys were just like normal.
And Amargozi lost it. I don't know.
And
Yeah,
What
he lost
the-
it totally, and now he's behind.
spectator of the stream here now still maintains RZDV will win this race from 12th position with a 5-second penalty. So Hieno has got
got
massive
confidence.
faith in RZDV.
Yeah.
Ah,
But that
And,
is a tall order.
very
It is a
tall,
tall order.
but
Very
anything can
tall
happen.
order.
Oh, and what does the bay do? It drives through everyone. Gee whiz.
And Zubair
Trying to overlap himself, yeah.
Yeah.
He
And he gets disqualified. Yeah,
Ignoring
he
the
gets
outside.
disqualified.
Unfortunately, no one has told a wet weather runner you can't overtake the safety
Well-
car to unlap yourself.
If you look at this on the WhatsApp group, I actually said that to him. So,
Yeah.
that is to me. But I think he got frustrated because he's sitting behind all the drivers and he wants to unlap himself. But
He said no.
we all know you can't.
No, you cannot unlap yourself in F1 2021. And because of that disqualification, I don't think is the safety car's lights off? I think it is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
load shedding
it's
for the
going off.
safety car.
It's going in.
And
Let's
as
see
the
if
safety
Tunable
car
can make a
experiences
overtake
load
on
shedding,
Shakes,
Guy
yeah.
on softs, I think he's gonna have good traction here.
I think Sims here will launch ahead of
And they're
course.
going
Not
for
a very good start from Shakes. Not a very.
Terrible start from Shakes. He decides to go way too early, in my
Let's see
opinion.
how hard he can
And now he's
defend.
got 4 people chasing him. Tunable right on the back
He's
of
swinging
Shakes.
left, right.
He's about a tenth behind
Oh,
Shakes,
Tunable
and
is taking it
Tunable's going to
easy.
play sensible. Yes, of
He
course.
left the throttle way early in the straight.
That's a move me and you will do. We played easy and we used the RS next lap. Am I
Dive
right?
and J-Boy is having a battle in that left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's backing out of it again.
Oh, and Tunable nearly loses it on the curb. I don't know if you're on board with
Oh,
that.
Dive Bomb also lost it. I was currently on that Dive 1J battle, so I missed that
Yeah.
part.
Championship leader Dive Bomb is still in
Oh,
the back
chicken
of
wing in the
that.
pits. He's way behind now.
Yeah,
Now
he
Tunable
lost
going
his
for the
wing
overtake.
and then
Can he?
lost.
Can he?
Oh,
Oh,
he
and
lost
Tunable
it.
loses it.
Sideways! He's sideways!
He loses it.
3-5, 3-6,
6,
14
7, 8,
overtake.
9, 10, 11, 12,
J-Boy's out. Willeke up.
11!
Oh, no, J-Boy
J-Boy's
lost it.
out! And a safety car
Safety
once
car.
again,
And what a
ladies and
pit stop from
gentlemen.
chicken wing. He got pressed.
And everyone is
Oh,
in the
no.
floor.
Oh,
As
Tunable
chicken
forced
wing.
that overtake there. It wasn't on. That's what happens when you force it.
not at that corner. That's
Ah, so
Shakes has to pit now
Arrow.
for fresh softs.
Oh,
He's going
what
in.
a race! What
Well,
a
first
race,
lap's gonna
ladies
do it.
and gentlemen.
so
He's
Shakes,
12 laps on softs.
so
Yeah,
Korsabaki
safety car, 3
also
laps.
boxing.
I think
Sims,
most
he's
of
still
those
boxing.
front runners should box to softs. I think
I
we're
wonder
going
if
to see
Sims
at
gonna
least
push it
3
onto the end of the softs.
people on softs. You can make those softs last 2 laps more than what it
Oh,
recommends.
there's a winner penalty for chicken wing now.
But it's chicken wing, Ronald. We know these things.
Car
And
FC.
Chicken Wing currently on those new softs. He did have to replace his wing, and he's got a further penalty. So
and Sims all the way from P19 all the way to P1.
yeah,
What a turnaround!
anything could happen in DRS chess.
Looks like a Max Verstappen move there,
Oh yeah.
and it's the same track
That
as
is
well.
also in a good position because he's on 2 lap softs and he's on P6.
Yeah.
This is gonna help Dive Bomb now in P2 with only like 9 laps
yeah.
remaining.
Championship leader Dive Bomb in Pier 2. Pier 2?
Pier 2 in Pier 2.
Turned
Yeah,
Afrikaans for a
same
second.
thing, different
ladies and
angle.
gentlemen.
No worry,
Safety
gents.
car's high.
And the Aston Martin currently in second and first if
Yeah,
you're
too.
counting Bird. Nylanda, of course.
And also Shubi up very nicely up to P5 as well after
And
this
I'll
whole
also
debacle,
like to
yeah.
make a mention of our Tier 1 commentator, Patman, in the Aston Martin up 6th. I think that's
Yeah.
his highest
Yeah, but
running.
Shubi's got 8-second penalty.
Pat's
That's gonna
only
cost
got a
him.
3-second penalty, so he should leave from Shubi, as you say.
So as I see things now, the top 8 guys are not going to stop, so they're going to stay out, running through till the end. So Shakes will be very quick, but again, how quickly
can you overtake
through the pack?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
People like Chalk, Speck, Chubby will make his life difficult.
I don't know if you're on board with Sims. Sims nearly overtook the safety car. He's acting like Lewis Hamilton and telling Burns to get a move on. Yeah?
So Chicken Wing just catching up to the pack now. Let's see, the safety
really
car will probably
telling us,
stay
eh?
out.
I think another lap, Ron.
70 another lap.
Yeah, so out one more lap. So luckily Chicken Wing caught up to the pack and he's going to be ready to race again.
Hopefully he doesn't zone out again on the straight.
Yeah, the guys were just weaving left to right to warm up their tyres and he came in like a bat out of hell.
He's taking a 5-second penalty off his name. He's going to be dead last.
Sure, I don't like the way Sims follows the safety car if you're on
I
board.
think he's having a drag race down here.
Burns is currently saying, no, I am leading the pack. And Sims is backing off
I think next year's game must give us control of the safety car.
now. That will be a terrible idea.
Like the spectator or so.
Imagine Ruan in the tier 2 safety car as we're commentating.
Yeah, that would be
sounds
awesome.
like a terrible idea.
Yeah, that would
Ruan
be awesome.
would lap Chicken Wing at that pace. Just
I would give that Aston Martin some good beans, I'm telling you. Up on 2 wheels, every corner. So yeah, safety car probably coming in this lap, then we will be having, I think, what, 10 laps? 10
Your
laps
voice is
sprint
changing,
race.
he's taking the helium in.
Yeah, I don't know who's taking helium here.
I think it's vape shots that, if I'm not mistaken.
Sometimes we all need just a peaky helium. Just a bit.
But yeah, at least we vape in the ice, but yeah.
Someone's gonna get his front
ladies
off,
and
yeah.
gentlemen, I must remind you, as we're under safety car, if you do enjoy DRS, please like and subscribe. We stream every Sunday and Monday. Sunday tier 2, Monday tier 1.
So don't miss out for tomorrow night's race, tier 1.
Yeah. And
We'll bring
tier
it to you
1 is
live.
where the big boys all play. If you guys tuned into the last official race, I actually finished on the podium. Isn't that amazing, boys? Justice, Ruan, you were slacking at Belgium, eh?
Let's see when some
I think if I'm not mistaken it was me, you and CJ.
Yeah, 2 commentators on the podium last tier 1 race. And if you don't want to miss out on any of the action, please do subscribe, like and share.
Okay, so
And,
safety car in, gents.
Yeah, of course, the lights are off, it's
Let's
peeling
see
into
again,
the
dive
pit
bomb,
lane.
Mike. Dive bomb is actually in a good position. He doesn't have penalties, so if he can stay on some.
And
the race is
before
his.
we restart, it is a 10-lap race
going
to
for
the
it.
end.
And there you
There
go.
goes
Had a good start.
Very
Some
good
had a good
restart.
start.
And
Very
Christopher
good.
has left position.
Lag out.
Yeah. And
Brilliant start from Shakes, overtakes Corsa.
But Corsa's on his slip again. Look at that slipstream.
Oh, here comes Corsa.
He's gonna die.
He's gonna break late, he's gonna break late. Oh, very clean, very clean. Very clean
And
from them.
Shakes and Corsa
and
Bucky
tunable on the back of course
as well. Yeah,
Let's see if he's gonna try for the move here.
Corsa Bucky and Shakes and Chalks all
We know,
about
we know Tunable likes to force it. You know what they say about forcing? It's a crime.
Break it off.
Unless you're a fisherman, forcing does not work. Am I right? Why am I right?
Kom to the water, kom in hier.
That's a joke for the Afrikaans
Corsa,
viewers
there.
tonight.
Almost
Really?
tapping, almost
So
tapping.
close.
Tunable nearly hits the back of Corsa Bucky.
Now Shakes are making an overtake on Chalks. Brilliant
Side
stuff
by
from Shakes.
side, Shakes makes the overtake with his ERS.
Is it chop or
Shakes will hold
chakalaka?
that position.
And Pat up to P4 at the back of Kenty now. Great
Yeah,
racing
he's
from
on-
him as
he's
well.
Brilliant
Fresh
racing
socks.
so far.
4 lap
And
shots.
that hits
Oh.
the curve! That hits the
But he
orange
saves it,
curve
he
and
saves
then
it.
he loses it.
Chalks,
Chalks is
Villicky
off.
out.
Villicky
Oh, Vinci out.
And there's a
Villicky
Ferrari.
off.
There's a
What's your
Ferrari.
Not a safety
in
car.
the middle.
And there's another
yeah.
safety car. Yo.
That Ferrari
Oh,
is
we'll put it at the back.
planted on the racing line, and now if you haven't pitted, I would stop for softs. That is for sure.
I see that
And,
Korsapaki and Tunable playing games here with each other
Chicken's got no nose.
again.
Again.
I wonder if the AlphaTauri team's got any wings left for him there.
I'm on
And
him now to check.
I'd like to say I've never seen this with anyone else
How many pit
other
stops has he
than
done?
Korsapaki. But he uses every single bit of his ERS, every single lap. It's something I
Christopher, 3
haven't
pit
seen
stops,
out of a
Shuby on
race.
3 stops.
Shakes as
On
well.
a second stop.
Shakes loves the ERS button, eh?
Yeah. And Chicken Wing as well, when he entered the
Yeah,
pit lane,
he
he
never
had
left.
no ERS.
I think sometimes he forgets it. I think he forgets it on
Forgets to
sometimes.
deactivate it, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I always put my button on toggle. Hey, you must hold that thing in. I don't want to click
Don't
it.
give all the tips away, Cameron.
It's fine. I don't think Brad watches these streams, so the Ferraris aren't listening in on us tonight. And yeah, Sim's currently leading us through the fourth safety car of the night. We could have potentially another safety car, I think.
I must say the safety cars are helping that soft for him.
It's helping
Oh, yeah.
Dive Bomb as well, guys. Dive Bomb has no penalties.
All the
He
way
can
up
win this
to
race.
Shakes.
He can win his
All the
race.
way up
Keeping
to
the
He's
pack
going in the
very
pits.
bunched up.
Sim's going in the pits. He's going for it.
Oh, okay. So Sims
Oh,
comes into
interesting.
pit.
Very interesting.
So he's gonna
He's
hoist
at 8-second gap to him and Pat. About 10-second gap.
Pat should overtake him.
I think
Pat's going to
Shakes.
the last corner.
Shakes is in a very good position right now.
He's gonna lose a few spots as Sims here.
A lot.
Already down to
He
7,
shouldn't have waited a whole lap before putting.
I think Shakes is in the best position here for the final 6 or so laps after the safety.
Yeah, he's 3 laps all softs, and he's got a lot of pace.
Yeah,
And,
so Sims all the way down
Pat
to
as well.
P11.
Yeah, that
And,
wasn't a very good call from the
not
for
at
the Alpine team there.
Ronald, as an Alpine teammate, do you think that was the correct decision or not? What's your
I would
opinion?
have stayed out and kept track.
I would have also stayed out. I will say,
Well, the track doesn't have a lot of tyre wear.
yeah, Patman, our tier 1 commentator, Pat, has actually got himself in quite a nice position on track. He's got a few penalties under his name.
Well, Aston Martin is looking strong today.
Yeah, I just
It
wanted to
is.
say Aston Martin team looking very strong, but who knows, Shakes, he's
They've
not going to
got 3
hold back.
cars on the track.
Yeah. Yeah, so we know Shakes, him and Tunable, they're not going to be holding back when the safety car pulls in now. They're going to give it all that they've got. So we might see some action in the 7 laps coming up now.
Still waiting for Christopher and Chicken Wing to catch the field. But Christopher looks like he's out of the
Yeah.
game.
Looks like he's still lagged out.
Chicken Wing is pushing so hard on the safety car, he's using ERS and everything. Yeah, look at him. Got 20%
The
left.
e-sport racers
I
catching
think he
up
almost deployed all of his ERS
Yeah.
on a lap.
under the safety car.
There goes
And he's
again.
deploying
Yep,
more.
he's deployed.
He's deploying
He's
more.
deployed,
He's
yes.
deployed. He's out. And Chicken Wing is out of DRS
He's
in
burning
sector
those tires.
2. In sector 2, Chicken Wing is out of DRS for the lap. ERS, sorry, not DRS.
And ERS doesn't really rebuild very good on this track.
No, not at all. You gain about maybe 5% a lap if you're conservative, 10% if you're lucky.
Almost looked
But
like
if
he
you-
was on the pits again.
Yeah, if you're Chicken Wing.
Ja, I think he ducked die... het was een millie gerol daar.
But he's
And,
catched up.
yeah.
He's catched up.
There was no need to burn as much ERS as Chicken Wing did.
Shit, tunable car has got the fastest lap. 134.2.
And right now, I'd like to make it in perspective that Atmog and Sims are currently fighting for the last point position in this race.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to last too long. I think Sims will have him by turn 1.
But what I think will be the interesting battle is, geez, Sims is doing some sketchy moves.
Currently, Pac-Man as a driver of day
and
with 13
Shibby.
spots up.
Sims and Shibby should be a good battle.
I think Shakes probably stands the best chance to win, yeah.
For driver of the day, I think for now mine would have to be Shakes.
Or
Penalty free at Russia is a very good race from Shakes. A driver that we know usually gets penalties here, left, right and center has been able to keep it clean at Russia. That's very good racing from Shakes. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I agree with you. I have to say the penalty count is not very high tonight, only 3 seconds.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be much higher than
I agree
Oh,
with
Kenty goes
Kenty's
stand.
out. Kenty's out.
What did he
There's
do?
3 cars backing
There might
up,
be a lot of
including
penalties here.
RZDV and Shubi. Oh dear, Atmagozi gets a penalty. I think that Atmagozi penalty will be
And
reversed.
Chicken Wing's got a puncher. Left front. Chicken Wing has got a puncher.
Oh no.
Chicken Wing has a puncher. Left front
He
tire.
went through some debris there.
What happened to Kenty, James?
And the safety car in this lap. Chicken Wing is going to lose a lot of time now.
And,
Keep it out of the wall. Keep it out of the wall.
I think he might pull a force on himself.
Apmagozi lost it as well.
There goes Atmagozi out of the session.
Wow, both Aston Martin P1 and P2 and in safety car.
And
What
now-
happened to Kenty G?
Shakes. Don't take your eye off
He
Shakes.
crashed. I think he warmed up his tires and crashed out. Batman must go for it. He's
No,
way
no,
better.
so Pat
Untunable.
is actually playing a good game, yeah?
Yes, he's back.
He's
in the
holding,
fight
he's
for
holding
his teammate.
Shakes. Yeah.
Brilliant
Oh,
racing.
Shakes on the inside. Shakes on the
Brilliant
inside.
racing from Batman
Look
to
at
hold
Shakes.
up the
now
rest
it's a
of the
drag
field
race.
for his teammates. And they're going to go
Oh.
side by side through the right gig.
Billicky.
Oh no.
That is unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. For the Aston Martins.
But I saw what Pat was doing there. He was playing the team game, holding
He was.
Shakes backs at it.
Tunable on the outside of Shakes.
Tunable.
You gonna go
Is he
for
gonna
it?
dive?
No, he's waiting.
Yeah, and Tunable's on the back of Shakes. Tunable could win this race if he gets past Shakes quick enough. Tunable's actually purple in Sector 1. Now that I'm looking at the times. So that McLaren...
Tunable.
But I think
Tunable and
Shakes is an aggressive driver.
Tunable and Shakes, they only got like 50% ERS. They burned out
Yeah.
50%
I see
already
aggressive
in
is
half
back
a
in the
lap.
game.
What a race this is shaping up to be tonight. I think one of the closest races we've had in Tier 2 for about a month or two.
Pushing. No, he's not that fast, yeah.
No. Oh, he's going to try going the inside, but he pulls back in for safety, the McLaren. And he's sticking on the back of
Should be
the
at the back of RZDV as well.
RZDV will have to pull some pace. He's got his teammate Sims for DRS if he keeps up.
Stoffel
with him.
loses it. Stoffel loses it. At sector
Oh,
3,
yeah.
entry.
But Stoffel
Luckily, no
still got his
damage.
front wing. Yeah,
No
still
damage,
got his-
luckily. Oh, and Christopher Evers.
But keep an
Has
eye on
retired.
Tunable. Keep an eye on Tunable. You'll have slipstream here.
Using,
Oh, what did
that's
Shakes
the
do?
looks like Shakes hit the wall there.
He lost concentration there or
And here
something.
comes Tunable. Here comes Tunable. Oh, he's not going to do it.
Might
Yeah,
go on the
that was a
outside
bit
now.
far
Oh,
back.
Oh yeah, that's exit.
Tunable was a bit too far
does Shakes
back
have
to make a
any
move.
damage? Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look
No.
like the car is turning it nicely, so it doesn't look like
He's
any
got
damage.
all his end plates. He's got all of his bearings.
Ooh, here comes
Oh,
Tunable.
Oh, he's not going to do it here. No Tunable. No.
Oh, he's
okay,
forcing.
he plays a safer game. He forces
And-
Shakes
And
to
this is playing into the hands of
Got dive bomb.
because he's just
Championship
pulling away.
leader.
4 laps to
And
go.
Corsa's also joining them now.
I think championship leader Dive Bomb has this race under his belt. And nothing. Oh,
Shakes
they
keeps
got
the
Tunable.
position.
Shakes runs
Shakes
wide.
gave it to him.
Over the
now.
curb. I
Yeah,
think
and-
that Shakes might have some damage.
And we
get
can't
that damage
see.
where you can't see it, yeah.
Exactly.
I
Crack.
think he does have a little bit of damage.
And Tunable is currently chasing race leader Dive Bomb, championship leader Dive Bomb,
4 laps to go.
2.9 seconds behind on newer soft tires.
But Tunable's
So-
got no ERS left.
No,
Nothing.
not at all.
And the soft does wear quickly.
Yeah. And I think Dive Bomb should have this in the bag. He's got 59% ERS going into the pit straight. Even more now. He's got 62% ERS. We should see him
ERS
burn a
enabled.
few
And also
levels.
look where Sims is.
Yeah, Sims
Sims
up to
fastest
P5.
lap.
On the back of course a Bucky.
Yeah.
So course a Bucky
But this
on
quarter
the
bucket should have gone inside.
Yeah.
Korsabaki's going for the
speed.
move on Shakes.
Easy
Korsabaki-
pass.
Shakes
Yeah,
has
easy
damage.
move.
Shakes definitely has damage.
Yeah, I think he does have damage.
Yeah.
And Sims should pass Shakes soon. He has to hope not to hit him as he
Sims
goes through
on
here.
the outside.
There goes Sims.
Yeah. And he makes
Yeah,
a move.
makes it. Yep.
So
Now
this is going to get
Sims-
very tasty. So Sims will probably
Chase
catch up to
Korsabaki.
Korsabaki very quickly.
And we've got 3 laps left in this race, but I promise you not, these 3 laps will be just as exciting as the rest of the race. Stoffel gets a penalty as I'm speaking. That's
See
not
that
good
time
for
of
the-
Dive Bomb is coming off very quickly now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was 2 seconds and it's 1.4 now. At the
And
start of the lap.
McLaren's got a very good chance at winning the race. Tunable, obviously the race leader for majority of the race. He chose to go into a different strategy to the Aston Martin.
Shubi also
We'll see
fighting
if
very
that
hard
pays
for
off.
P6 here. He's at the
Yeah.
back of RZDV.
RZDV has to defend with all his might. RZDV's got 22% ERS. Shubi's got about 5% more. Shubi should have a better time down the main straight. We'll see how the Alfa Romeo copes with the final few corners. I'll keep an eye on this battle between Shubi and RZDV.
Sims fastest lap.
That is out.
Cat is
Ah,
out.
DNF.
Yeah.
Billy
And I'm
out.
just looking. That is in a
Sun's going on the
very
inside.
strange
Corsa.
place.
And
I
now,
don't even know what corner
Tunamal
that is.
at the back of Dive Bomb.
Yeah.
Instantly.
And
I don't think Dive Bomb, I don't think he has the pace on that tires to defend.
It's 15 laps, it's
Yeah.
finished.
But if you pay attention here, Tunable is using all of his ERS just to keep up in the ERS range with that Aston Martin.
I think he might take him on this
Tunable
next DRS.
should save his ERS and just use DRS down his back.
Speed
Nearly
wobble.
lost a bit.
How did he save that? That looks like traction control.
He pressed
That does
pause.
look like traction control. He pressed pause, says my teammate in tier 1.
Yeah.
Here he goes
Inside.
on the inside. He's going to take
For
the
the race
Aston
win.
Martin. For the
And now
race
Sims-
win, the
and
McLaren
Sims-
Yeah,
goes
come Sims.
through.
Watch
Sims as
watch
well.
Sims.
Sims
He's
as
gonna
well.
dive.
Double
He's
overtake.
What a race! There goes Sims! Oh my
Oh,
god, he's
close
gonna,
race.
he's gonna keep it!
Wheel
He's
to
gonna
wheel,
go
wheel to wheel.
too wide into the left-right chicane. Here they go,
Oh.
left.
Oh, that's great racing between
He should-
he
should wait.
and Sims.
He should wait
Great
for the DRS
racing
zone
from
now.
these-
Corsa also
Great
catching up.
Racing there.
As that battle has happened, Tunable is now out of DRS range from championship leader Dive. Which means Sims will attack Dive Bomb with everything he has. He's deploying ERS. He's going to go for the overtake into the braking zone. He's
In
going
the
to go
back,
to the
yeah.
inside. He's going to go into the inside. He's
yes,
on
he's
soft
going for
tires.
it.
He pushes it to the
Oh.
outside. It's contact. And then they go
Dive Bomb not
through
giving it
the
up.
left-hand
Dive Bomb
corner.
not giving it up.
Championship
Oh,
leader
oh,
by
Korsabaki
Korsabaki goes
on
on the
the inside.
inside. What an overtake from Korsabaki. What a final few laps we are having in this tier 2 race. Yo, I can't keep up with it. This is insane.
So,
But Dive Bomb just stick on them.
Yeah,
Yes, they got
because
penalties.
Sims has got 6 seconds, Korsabaki's got 6 seconds, so he just has to stick with these two guys and he will still get P2.
This is very good racing from the tier 2 league. And I've been saying if these guys in tier 2 can practice their races, they will generate results like this every week. Which is why you should join us in DRS.
And now
have
Corsa
so
He
much pace
not
on the
finished
side.
with Sims
catching
as
up,
well.
catching up.
Oh yeah.
And mediums
Corsa
lasting now.
is chasing Sims on those medium tires like a hound. He sniffs the back of that Alpina.
And they both have the
To
same
that
amount of
slip.
penalties, so that means
Yeah.
it's for the position
Yeah,
basically.
it's for position. So
And I don't think championship leader Dive Bomb is catching up with those 16 lap old mediums. But watch Corsa Bucky and Sims. Corsa Bucky will have DRS into this straight.
Sims had a good exit.
but I think
Sims had a very good
just a
exit.
third.
He should save
But look
his
at
ERS.
Corsa Bucky's straight line speed. Holy.
No, he's running out of ERS. He's running out of ERS.
Yo,
He's
but
not
he's
gonna
got
make
some
it.
nice straight line speed here from that Williams.
He will overtake him on the middle straight.
It has to be now. It has to be now. It's the last lap.
Yeah. Final
So
lap
the
of the
second
race.
DRS straight, he's going to try and just to get close to some.
Sims has 20% ERS, so he's got some defending in the back pocket.
And Sims is fortunate enough to be
I
on
don't-
the soft tires.
I don't think Corsa is
Should
gonna make
allow
this
him
one stick chance.
fraction more grip. If Corsa's lining up a move, he has to do it now. He hits the
Oh, and
inside
Sims hits the
apex.
traction.
He gets the good
gets him.
exit. No, he has to line it up. Hit the inside
now.
apex onto the
Now.
power only.
Ooh.
He goes wide, but it's fine. He doesn't get a penalty. He's
I
gonna
think
charge.
he's going to make a
6%.
move here.
He's gonna dive
go
bomb
the
it.
inside. He
He's
has
gonna
to
dive
go
bomb
the
it.
inside. He goes
Oh.
to the outside. There goes Corsa Bucky. He doesn't pull it off, I don't think. He does. No, he doesn't. Oh, very good
that is
racing.
raced wheel to wheel. Oh,
Oh, he forces the car of the Alpine on the inside.
and he makes it stick.
He
Brilliant
does
stuff
it.
from Corsa.
Yo!
Great racing from
Great
Corsa
racing
Bucky.
between these guys. Yo!
No contact was made in that battle. And Corsa Bucky.
Oh,
and
so
he
easy
Yo. What a chain of events! Oh my god, what a race! And Sims is sideways! Sims is sideways!
Sideways
across
over the line. Yeah.
And chicken wing is in the points.
Oh
He's defending,
my.
He's got no wing. He's got
Yeah,
no wing, I
He's
think.
actually defending the AI of Christopher here.
He's got no wing again.
And here comes Christopher! Racing the Albertine! Here goes the AI chicken wing! And here goes Christopher's
But-
AI!
Chicken wing has
into
the
the
orange. He's got the orange. There he
He's
comes.
working in with no
There he
wing.
comes without wing.
He's gonna bomb him. He's gonna bomb him.
Go on the inside,
Chicken
go on the
Here
inside.
comes,
Cut the
here
corner.
comes, Oh dear, this is not what tier 2 is meant to look like, but we've got a race
Chicken
for
wing.
the final
Go for it,
points
cut the
position. All our chicken wing fans are sitting on the edge of their seats. Christopher's got 2 more corners for his
Go
AI
wide,
to
go
hold on
wide.
for his.
Keep the speed.
Go chicken wing!
Go on the
Go
inside.
chicken
Yeah.
wing! Go chicken wing!
Yeah, what a race,
And,
James. What a race.
Yo, I think that's race of the season from me. And Sims gets driver of the day.
He did
fully
very well.
understand that.
He did
He
very
didn't
well.
do qualifying, and what, he finished third? What was Sims's position?
Fourth, yeah. He actually
Fourth.
finished fourth, yeah.
What a race tonight from tier 2.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with Cameron here. This for me, tier 2 race of the season so far.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And I
impact.
will commend 2 people tonight. Tunable for sticking to his wits. Started first, ended first. Good race win from the McLaren. And championship leader Dive Bomb starting 9th and finishing 2nd.
On all mediums.
yeah. So good racing from those 2. And I don't know if Rowan, Wiz, or Ronald, you guys want to run up the final runners on this standings list here?
Yeah, we can quickly run through them. So, end of the day, after this belter of a race, Tunable comes out on top with the McLaren, followed by our championship leader, and he's actually just extending his lead after this race into P2, and Kosabaki P3. Then we've got Sims all the way from P19, also getting the fastest lap point, followed by Shakes, RZ, DV, Stoffel, Shubi, Christopher, and Chicken Wing getting the last point.
Chicken wing, huh?
Yeah. And unfortunately, our DNFs were Pat, Armagozi, Kenny G, Chalks, J-Boy, Warlock, Pikavane, Quaz, and Zube.
But Chicken Wing is actually P9. Because Christopher is out the race.
Nah, but he had penalties.
Yeah, it penalties.
Yeah, Chicken Wing had
yeah.
very.
Yeah, but
very,
does he still get his points because he didn't race? I was racing all the
Well,
time.
I think the stewards will sort out everything, and then we'll have a final standing by about a Friday this week, next week. And yeah, but a very exciting.
I have to say,
race
guys,
in
thank you for
Sochi.
joining me in the comment box. What a pelter of a race! Like I think,
Yeah.
like you guys said, one for the books.
Yeah,
One for the
best one
Um,
for the season so far for me. For
Yeah.
tier 2.
Thanks
I
for
have to
joining
agree with
us,
you, Rob.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
And
I'd
stay
like
tuned
to
for
thank,
tomorrow.
like to thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned for tier 1 tomorrow. Today's race was good. Tomorrow will be better, hey Ronald.
No podium interviews?
Yeah.
Maybe not that action packed because it's gonna be hard to beat tonight's
maybe
racing.
next week. Maybe next week we'll do podium interviews. That sounds like an idea.
But I saw a lot of Villikis off tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not Hungary level Vilikia, but yeah, definitely a Biki Vilikia.
Anyway, thanks, ladies and gentlemen,
Thanks,
for tuning
guys.
in.
Thanks from us.